I find myself to be irritated. And I don't intend to be irritated, but I am nonetheless. But I am observing the emotion. I'm not taking on the emotion personally. Uh, I do work with children. I just finished teaching some children for 2 hours straight, and that wasn't easy while feeling a bit irritated. And I found that some of them were already irritated as well. So perhaps I took on some of their emotions, which is pretty common for me. I have to observe, not absorb. It can be a little bit more challenging with children, especially ESL children, because there's a language barrier, and they're not going to necessarily, which I found in this situation, they didn't necessarily want to express themselves to me directly based on how they were feeling. Yeah. And there was a bit of rebellious behavior because of that, which I understand as well. So, yeah. Nonetheless, I am getting that, excuse me, the only time I have right now is the time to take a leap of faith. Literally, like, I have this irritability is channeling more so into like the dynamics that I have in my life, the things that I do, the things that other people do. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm not dealing with anything in which I feel like I'm settling. I am not gonna settle within myself, and I'm not gonna settle outside of myself. And I think that means creating more boundaries or cutting off dynamics. Like, I am at my wit's end now, and it's a full moon, so it is what it is. I've been through so much, and I'm not even about to like just dwell on what I've been through. I'm very aware of, first of all, it took me a while to be very aware of what it is that I've been through. I know what I've been through because I experienced it, but I had to, because it was rough. You know, the human body is going to protect itself the best way that it knows how to. And in my case, the way my body protected itself during my adversities and traumas was the way I'm seeing it in my mind's eye is like I turned inside out in order to, and it sounds kind of counterproductive, but I had to turn my body inside out, kind of like when you fold up or turn two pairs of a pair of gloves inside out. If you get it, you get it. I feel like that's what I did, and rolled around literally within that ball that was created by turning myself inside out to try. And the rolling aspect was me living in survival mode in order to get through, and hopefully that action of rolling was going to get me through it more quickly. At least that's what I believed. But here I am now, like, realizing that I'm living within the dreams that I've had when I was in survival mode. And I'm so grateful. Like, I'm here. It sound at the time, I'm sure to other people, it's like, we in Harlem. How the fuck you lived in the projects? You live in the projects. You making $7 an hour, or when I was making $14 an hour. You know, like, you got 2 kids. You single. Like, how you gonna do that? How you gonna leave the country and raise 2 kids by yourself? How? I know it sounded crazy. Even at the time, like, I used to question, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's a dream. And I know that I could make it. I just don't know how. But that's the universe's job. The universe's job is to find a way to make it happen, because they can see everything. And I think I'm saying they because it's my spirit team along with the universal powers that be. They can see everything. They can see what we cannot see. So you have to sit back and let them make it happen. Make it happen. And I still find myself doing that, having to sit back and let them make it happen. It's not easy. It is not easy. However, I am trying every single day. But this supermoon is like, it's the last supermoon of the year. And that's what I feel like. I feel like it's my last time to whatever is not working. It's my last time. I am not about to bog myself down with anything, because outside of myself, nobody else is bogging themselves down to do any goddamn thing, damn sure ain't to reciprocate. So I'm just going to chill and let the universal powers that be, let them be. I deserve peace in all ways, and nobody else but me can give myself that peace. So I'm at peace because it is so. Whatever crumbles, crumbles. Whatever burns, burns. Whatever grows, grows. I am tired. I'm not even tired. No, I'm just done. I'm just done. And that's actually liberating, to be done. I actually want to, I remember some years ago, I remember affirming that I didn't want to have to change due to pain, because I always had to make a life-altering decision due to being putting myself into situations and scenarios that brought immense pain to me. And I also understood at that time, while affirming that it was just my way of learning at the time. Like, I had to go through that in order to get to the point and the person that I was at that time, to affirm, to not have to grow through pain. Now I'm finding that I'm growing through discomfort. Pain is uncomfortable too, but it's not heart-shattering painful. I was dealing with heartbreaks, and not just like romantic heartbreaks. Like, it's not always about relationships and love. I was just dealing with shady people and situations, like, for instance, having to leave the medical field. That broke my heart. Oh my gosh, that broke my heart. I worked hard. I worked hard to get into the medical field and to get the job, the specific job that I had the specific jobs. I bust my ass for those jobs. And to know that it was just no more, like, that shit was whack. It was whack, but I had to go through it. Yeah, I'm dealing with discomforts, and it's easier to manage. That doesn't make it easy, but it's easier to manage than heartbreak, because I operate from my heart chakra. I do. I really do. I operate from my heart chakra. Green is my color. I'm very passionate. I've always allowed my heart to guide me. And yeah. So through what I'm learning now in this stage of my life, I'm learning how to really protect my heart, because my heart is my inner compass, and it's gonna get me far. It's gonna get me so far. I'm just done. Are you done? That's the energy. I'm just done. It's time for an immense change, and I feel like I've already began that change. But my hairs. But I'm ready for even more changes, to step into my highest timeline. Well, I woke up and stepped into my highest timeline, because that's just what I affirmed. And maybe that's why I'm so... Yes, I did. I affirmed that when I went to sleep, before I went to sleep, I affirmed that I was going to wake up in my highest timeline. And when I woke up, I thanked the universe for waking me up into my highest timeline. And that's probably why I'm a bit irritated, because I'm not the same. That's why I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done because I'm in my highest timeline. Well, gratitude. I'm so grateful for the moon's energy. I'm so grateful for I'm in my highest timeline. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Also, I've been channeling. First of all, I woke up at 4:44 this morning. Like, I'm telling you, things are moving. I woke up at 4:40. I woke up. I heard something, and I can't confirm yet if I just heard something or it was actually one of my children, because they be up. It's Saturday where I am, and they be up in the wee hours of the night. I don't know. I remember when you was young, so I don't know if I heard them or if I heard a spirit wake me up, but the energies were there, and they let me know they were there. As soon as I woke up, I looked at the time. It was 4:44 a.m. So yeah, I woke up at 4:44. I have not been back to sleep since. I couldn't. I tried a little bit, but it didn't happen and I didn't force it. So I meditated. I meditated. I meditated until 6:30. I was meditating while just sitting. I was meditating while doing stretches and yoga, and I just meditated. And then I got up and I fed my cats. I cleaned my kitchen. Not that it was dirty, but I felt like I needed to like clear things out, rearrange things, and I made breakfast. I watched the sunrise. I sun gazed. I exfoliated this morning. I did a face mask. And that's a lot. I did a lot. I swept. And I left on time. I left at 8:44. So for 4 hours, I literally took time this morning. Like, that's what I've been cultivating in my life. Like, not feeling, since last year, I noticed that, last year I noticed that I didn't necessarily like to be awakened. I wanted to wake up on my own, but in my reality, I can't do that. Why? Because I have 3 cats, and I have one cat that is her breed, I can't remember what her breed is specifically, but my youngest cat, she is very vocal. She does not like to be alone, but she likes her freedom. And she has chosen me as her person, and cats do that. You could have a big old family and a cat will choose just one person, maybe 2, they have a backup, but she has chosen me as her person. I have another female cat. She chose my son as her person, and I have a male cat. He's black. If you know black cats, they're usually males. You don't know what they coming or going. They live their own life. He literally lives his own life. So if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. If he don't, he don't. And because of that, sometimes when he do want to be bothered with me, I have to wonder if he's sick, because he's a boy and he likes to be outside a lot. I have to monitor his urinary system. Yes. And he gets very upset when he doesn't have his freedom. He's a big old baby. But anyway, so yes, I have a female cat. She chose me as her person, and I've accepted that. So because of that, and she's very adamant. So I don't keep her going. I just tend to her needs. I make sure I tend to her needs, but I don't allow her to control what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Because if, like, cats believe that they're running the show, and that's most of the time they are running the show. However, I do give that freedom, but you're not gonna run me, as if you're taking care of me. I have to feed you, hypothetically speaking. She eats birds. She will go outside and catch a bird, a mouse, a frog. She eats. So, but anyway, so I used to be irritated because she would wake me up. She would wake me up, and I didn't want to wake up. But I was like, you're the human. You chose to have a cat as such, and you have a responsibility. So I had to, I didn't want to necessarily, like, and I didn't have to at the time, like go to bed at a certain time so that I wouldn't be tired in the morning, because their eating time is 6:30 a.m. and p.m. And I didn't want to necessarily change my bedtime. So I had to pretend, until I had to fake it to make it, that I was happy to get up and feed them, even though she was waking me up and it wasn't making me happy. And it worked. Like, I'm not bothered by it anymore. It's a part of my reality. So that was a long story to just say that, but I said it. So yeah, I wake up at, if anything, I wake up at around 6:30. However, my cat does wake me up before 6:30, because their stomachs, how I know cats' digestive system works, their stomachs start to let them know, like, it's time to eat, maybe about a half an hour to an hour before it's time to eat. They'll go to the bathroom, prepare themselves, blah, 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 whatever. I'm sure their stomach growls and things. And so yeah, she tends to wake me up about 5:40, 5:44, 5:45. And I don't feed her. It just gives me an opportunity to tap in. I wake up and do what I feel is best. I am starting the process of praying more, not just, again, I said in the last video or a couple of videos before, I've never been a praying person. And I want to change that. I am changing it. So I am praying, I am affirming things, and stretching, doing some yoga in the morning, doing some strengthening exercises, sun gazing. I'm doing my thing. And not only that, like, even though I changed my morning routine around the fact that my cat wakes me up, it was actually a catalyst for me to get here, because first of all, cats are spiritual, period. And I didn't know that I was getting here, but I knew that there was a higher reason why it was happening, and I tapped in. So also, rich people, they get up early. They start their day before everybody else start their day, because that's just the mentality. Like, and I get it, because I'm up before everybody in my house. Well, yes, I won't say just up, I'm productive. By the average morning time, I'm already like, I'm done. I'm already done. And I know that this is preparing me for something else, because I'm a natural born leader, and I want a position in life in which I am the leader. So I'm preparing myself now. It's more so like entrepreneurship I am heading towards. But while I have to prepare myself for it. Yes. And I'm there. So I've also been thinking of not only adding prayer, but with my affirmations, I'm going to practice the 369 manifestation hack. I've done it before and it works. It definitely works. It I've done it. I actually, did I do it with that? I can't recall if I did a Neville manifestation hack before I migrated to Thailand, because I didn't have something happened. I had a financial issue and which I am so over. I had a financial issue and I didn't know, like I had everything planned out, set to go, but I didn't know how, if I didn't overcome the financial issue, I didn't know how I was going to get here, but I just knew that I was going to get here. And the manifestation hack was like, don't worry about how, just know that you're going to get there, because you're going, I think I was demanding the universe to work it out and get us here. And I had to slam the door, something like that. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, I had to slam the door, and I did it. And I'm here. So, but I also, 2 years ago, I practiced the 369 manifestation hack, and it worked. It didn't work right away, but it actually did work. I do have to be more detailed, and I'm working on that as well. But I want to incorporate that into my routine as well. I also came across a video yesterday, and I can't remember the woman's name, but she was telling someone, like, write down in pencil all the things that you like the negative mind tells yourself all the time, that you replay in your mind all the time. And in red pen, I don't know if the red pen is very significant, but I believe just writing it down in ink solidifies it, because you can't erase it. So in red pen, write down the opposite of what the negative thoughts are about yourself, and read both. If I can recall, she said read both for maybe 4 days, and then after 4 days, okay, so you read both because you do want to ingrain in your subconscious mind, yes, you want to ingrain in your subconscious mind that you have an option. You don't just, before you only had the option of thinking about the negative thoughts of yourself in your life. But now you're reading both, the opposite and what you always think. And so it's giving your subconscious mind something else to go back to. And then after the 4 days, you erase the negative thoughts and you only read the positive. And because your subconscious mind is aware that there are positive thoughts to go to, it'll be a bit easier for you to pick up on those positive thoughts and for your subconscious mind to shift. Powerful. I am going to do that. And she did mention, she was like, it might take a few days for you to complete that list, because it depends on, how much negativity you have in your subconscious mind. So yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Let me know if you're gonna do that. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I will do that. I'm just really setting my life up in affirmations. How I envision, if I had to envision my reality in code, words is affirmations. And I'm gonna do that because what I don't like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And I think even saying it signals to the universe to give me more of it. So I have to affirm the opposite, like what the woman said. I have to affirm the opposite, and I have to affirm the opposite so I don't get what I don't want, more of what I don't want. And I have to know what I want in order to get what it is that I want. And right now, meditation, prayer, affirmations, rest, exercise, and good food and loving all my children is it. So I'm gonna keep practicing it because I want more and I deserve more. I deserve more. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for the life that I've cultivated, I've co-created with the universe for. But I want more and I deserve more. And so I'm putting action into receiving that. I am. Like, I noticed that a bit of transparency. I noticed that I'll manifest something big or small and I'll get it, right? It'll manifest. And I'm grateful. However, it's like, it's not enough. And I've gotten past the idea of desiring more, of it not being okay. Like, I'm okay with desiring more now. But I also realize that wanting more, I'm not manifesting enough. I'm not dreaming big enough. And so I had to admit to myself that I still have little seeds of doubt within me in which I possibly believe that I can't dream bigger because of my current life. Because, I'm sure it's a lot of things, and I'm doing the work to get through that, and I'm gonna be dreaming bigger. Like, I have these thoughts in my mind, and I kind of shy away from it within myself, and why am I shying away from my own thoughts within myself? It's a part of my dream. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing it anymore. I am going to dream bigger because I want more and I deserve more and I will have more. I will. And that requires for people, places, and circumstances, things to be left behind, and habits. And that's why I'm building new habits. I'm building new habits. And shout out to the people that I, unfortunately, yet fortunately, that I can use as a mirror and see why they are where they are. Not that it's an issue, because everybody, whatever, not that it's an issue, but I know that I want more. And at times I see people that say they want more through, not directly, but it's just like they want this, they want that, but they're not acting on what it is that they want. So do you really want it? Well, you just want somebody to hand it to you. And I've also learned in life, a lot of things are not, things can be handed to you, yes, but you won't truly appreciate it because you didn't put no work into it. The real rewards come from the efforts that you put into what it is that you got rewarded with. I have 15 minutes. The real rewards come from your efforts. And that's just the bottom line. So you gotta have will. A lot of people don't have will. Like this, life will put your flame out. Life will put your flame out. I do understand that. I've been there. I don't think my flame ever went out. My flame was low. It was low. But it's always been burning. And that pain that I used to feel, that heartbreak that I used to feel, used to ignite it, which helped me to rise like a phoenix. And now it's like I'm the one I'm fanning my flame. I am fanning my flame through my habits. And my habits become a routine. And my routine? My habits are becoming my routine, and my routine is going to change my lifestyle, and my lifestyle is going to be, I'm my best self. I am my best self right now. I am my best self, and yeah, I am my best self. So find a way, I guess the message is find a way to fan your flame. Fan your flame. And that's it.